So now I gotta get the engine pushed on back. Trying not to scar stuff up here, guys. Let me come in here and show you. So what I got here is that I got the exhaust mocked up about where it needs to go. I'm gonna clean up some of the welds on this exhaust, and he painted it black, but I'm gonna actually paint it red. So I got it all marked up here, guys, and I cut the exhaust off from there. So I got the engine tranny mocked up here. I got everything mocked up so I can come in and see what size I need to cut these exhaust pipes down that go to the manifold. So I'm gonna come in here and get that done now. Then I can come in and weld the exhaust up, and then I'm ready to put the regular engine on the frame, transmission, to paint it, the rear end that I got painted up already. So I come in, I just didn't want to scratch it up because you know, tailpipes here, you know, it been hitting the rear end and stuff, and the paint that I use, the direct acrylic gloss, is pretty durable, but I just didn't want to scratch it. It will scratch though, like anything, guys. You know, somebody sit up and say, oh, it won't scratch. No, it will scratch. But so I didn't want to mess none of the, you know, like the trail arms or upper lower control arms, whatever you want to call them. Well, the trail arms in the back here, I didn't want to scratch none of that up, guys. They painted white, so I just wanted to mock this up with the old, you know, old parts. So all right, let me come in and get this set up before the sun come out back here. All right, so these back ones, I'm not gonna mount these back brackets up just yet. I'm gonna move them over. Well, anyway, I just mounted them here in the center of the frame. And so I put them there, and that's fine. I'm gonna drop this exhaust back down and paint all of this stuff up because it's rusting already. But I'm gonna just mock it up back here. I don't think I really gotta worry about much. It do look like this is, wow. I never liked the way he put the exhaust on here. But it looked like it is hitting there, but I don't know if that's gonna be up that high or not. I just gotta try to mock this thing up. So wow, yeah, that don't look good there. So alright guys, so what I got here is some adapters here, and it's got a little crease in it here that the pipe will go and kind of stop along this crease here. So it's a 2 by 1/4 exactly what these pipes are. So I got this side on. I'm gonna put it on. I'm not welding nothing up yet, guys, but I'm gonna put it on. Then I gotta, mount this to the manifold and then see how much I gotta cut off of the actual pipe here. So all right, so I will be doing both sides. First things first. Oh wow, that is not even cool. So guys, that thing was really off. Look at that. Wow, that was really off. That engine was jammed up like that is really off. Wow, I still got an inch or better to go there. So, and I didn't take nothing out of that yet, guys. So, let me come in and make sure these manifolds look exactly the same because it's different years. But let me check that. All right, guys. So, like I thought I was gonna have to do some extenders on top of this, but really this pipe is just probably in about this far on both sides, but it's gonna work. So I got that. I don't even have it mounted, but it's flush up against there, so that's good enough to tell me that that's gonna mount up on the other engine. I will put the bolt back in there, make sure this is gonna line up, but it's gonna line up, guys. So I just keep it up against there like so, and the other side is the same way, guys. So you see how I got this mocked up here. It's kind of hot today, so I got this side kind of bolted. It's not tight, but so that piece is on there. Now the only problem I'm running into, which I didn't like how close this was when they did the exhaust, but this is too tight this way, so I'm gonna have to try to move this over some, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. So I might have to cut this bracket loose here, get this to move over once I get all the rest of this stuff mocked up. Well, I might try to even do that before I actually weld up front, guys. So I'm gonna be playing around here off camera. I'll come back in and tell you how I got that, whether it worked or not. All right, so I got that welded in on top. Then I'm gonna flip it around. I got both sides done. So what I did here, I didn't heat nothing up. I just, I think I'm gonna have to just mess with this bracket some, cut this and re-weld it or something. It's just a little too long on both sides, so I'm gonna just adjust this back here, and I think that's gonna work out. If not, like I said, I have the guy come and cut from the mufflers back and put me new pipes coming over the rear end. But all of this up here is done now. It's mocked up. I'm gonna grind those welds down. His welds was, I think the guy he had working on my car, the guy was learning. So, that's what you get, guys. But it's mocked up now, so I'm good. I gotta pull this engine back out. Pull this mock-up back off, get everything, and then when I come back in, this frame will be finally ready to go back together. I'm gonna paint the exhaust up, grind down the welds, get it really looking good. All right, guys, all things Buick. Like, share, subscribe, guys. If you like these videos, hit the like button. All right, so now I'm gonna get this engine. I gotta take the motor mounts back out. I'm gonna get this engine tranny back off of here. The transmission is mocked up now. All right. Sorry guys, only this exhaust. When I had this exhaust put on, the guy had painted some flat black paint on there. So I had some old engine paint, rattle can spray paint. So I spray painted the top side of this with the rattle can paint. Didn't really cover it that good. I can't come over it one more time with the other paint that I'm gonna use, that I use for the frame, the direct acrylic gloss. So I'm gonna be painting the tailpipes red too here, guys, just to give it some protection. So I'm gonna do this side first. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. If I do this side, it should be dry by the morning, and then I'll flip it over and do the other side. And then as you see, well, I poured 15 in these because they were starting to rust. But this is the extenders that I put in there, you know, because of the frame issue that I had. So I kind of grind it a little better on the other side, make this the wheels look better, but his really wasn't no better, so whatever. All right, I'm not gonna get rid of this exhaust for that, so just put the extenders in there. All right, so with this exhaust, I'm coming in and I'm gonna be painting this exhaust, getting this ready for painting time. Got a little pillow there. So now when I get this exhaust on here, it's going to be on here. I'm ready to start putting this frame back together now. I have to switch these around. And tightening these all the way up. But Alright, so I almost got this exhaust on here. So, like I said, I want to use anti-seize on these bolts and washers and everything. So with that, I just want to load it up on there. Do both sides here, guys. Alright, so now when I let this down, oh, I ain't got these tightened up yet. Let me finish tightening these up, then when I let this down, this exhaust should be in place. All right, that exhaust is up there now. It's hanging on its own. Now it's time for me to get this garage cleared out, and I can get the engine in here. I mean the rear end, the tranny, the engine, drive shaft. All right.